So the first thing is, this is a subset of a corporate presentation. So please, after this, download the corporate presentation. You'll see all the fancy footnotes and more detail. So really, I'm just going to give you a good overview of this, and this allows you to then go and have a bit more deep dive. So that presentation is on our website now. Normal disclaimer. The first thing I want to do is, you'll see as I talk, we've got a huge land package. We actually work with 9 different traditional owners across our areas, and we really work hard to build win-win relationships with those traditional owners. As an explorer, they are incredibly important to the way that we go about our business. They're important to our shareholders in allowing to have access to exploration. So we work very well with all of those traditional owners across our groups. Oops, back one. Oh, no. See if this works. We're going to start with a video. Here we go.
Led by an experienced exploration and management team and supported by major shareholders, Novo is driving toward gold discovery success across a high-quality project portfolio in Australia. The company's priority focus is on the Egina Gold Camp in Western Australia. Egina is an advanced exploration district which extends over 80 kilometres along strike, comprises the Besha and Nunyerry North projects, and is situated along a known gold fertile corridor south of De Grey Mining's 11.7 million ounce Malina Gold project. De Grey is a major shareholder in Novo and joint venture partner over the northern sector of the Egina Gold Camp. De Grey brings a successful track record of discovering, defining and developing world-class gold resources, and importantly, recognises the potential of the Egina Gold Camp as a key growth asset. Early work at Besha by Novo has hit all the right geological indicators for discovery success. Novo looks forward to partnering with De Grey to define the Pilbara's next major gold project. As a dedicated gold explorer, Novo focuses on delivering standalone gold projects with over 1 million ounce potential and has a strong portfolio of exploration targets to work with. These exciting targets are located in premium Australian gold jurisdictions in the Pilbara and Victoria. In Western Australia, Novo completed a systematic assessment of its large land holding to identify the most prospective opportunities for gold mineralisation. Novo will commence drilling at the Nunyerry North project in the southern sector of the Egina Gold Camp in the second half of 2023. Novo will also be continuing exploration at Mosquito Creek Basin and the northern Balla Balla project areas during the remainder of 2023. The Belltopper project is located in the Bendigo tectonic zone of Victoria, where over 60 million ounces has been produced historically, with further exploration drilling planned for late 2023. Novo's future is exciting, with a listing on the ASX in 2023 scheduled to complement its current TSX listing. Led by a highly credentialed management and board, Novo has a well-defined pathway for growth via its current exploration portfolio and a systematic approach to identifying future new exploration opportunities. Novo has the right team and credentials to make discoveries, build out sizable resources, and deliver long-term value to all its stakeholders.
Okay, so the video gives you a good overview, so let's deep dive into some of those things. We are unique. We're an exploration company with a 10,000 square kilometre package of land in the Pilbara. Google tells me that the land mass of Sydney is around 12,000 square kilometres. So it's a huge land package. It extends over 400 kilometres from Karratha on the western coast all the way through to Newman. And then we also have a land holding in Victoria. As the video said, we are really a greenfields explorer. We're focused on big projects, projects that can move into economics, projects that are over 1 million ounces. That is our DNA and that is our focus. I'll talk a little bit as we go through the slides on our Egina Gold Camp. That is our primary area for exploration and is part of the recent joint venture that we did with De Grey. And De Grey is really, and its joint venture, has really de-risked our exploration profile and the way that we move forwards. As the video said, we're a little bit different. We're actually TSX listed as of today, but we're in the process of dual listing to the ASX. We're Australian-based. We believe that we have a better contribution to have to the Australian investment community by being on the ASX. We believe it's a better fit to our business, and it really will complement where we are with the TSX. The IPO offer is closed, so sorry about that, folks. It closed very quickly. We raised $7.5 million for the IPO, and we're finally going through that, dot the I's, cross the T's, to allow us to very shortly list on the ASX. And as the lawyers will tell me, there's no guarantee that will be completed, but we're quite well advanced. So definitely in the near future, look out for the announcement that we're now trading fully on the ASX, and we'll have that dual listing going forward. So that's a great milestone for us and something that we're very excited about. We have a very experienced board. We've got a board made up of geologists, finance people, legal people, and importantly ESG, and then finance people. And importantly, our exploration team is led by Kaz DeLuca, who you can meet at the booth. Kaz has got international, global experience looking for gold all the way through her career, and her managers that report to us have the same experience chasing gold across the world. So we've got a really great team. Our current balance sheet, this is post-IPO, assuming that it all gets completed, we'll end up with about 340 million shares. Importantly, we'll have a combined cash and investment portfolio of around $68 million Australian. That will be made up of around about $26 million cash, so they are well-funded gold explorer. How many people have those type of packages in terms of their cash position? And we also have an unlisted investment portfolio that you can see on a website. So post-IPO, we're well advanced to put forward our exploration program that I'll talk about in a minute. As you heard on the video, and we'll talk about it in a sec, De Grey invested $10 million in Novo as a cornerstone to the IPO, on top of the $7.5 million that we raised in the IPO. So De Grey has a 10% stake, and many of those would be aware of Mark Creasy, a very Australian-based gold explorer based in Perth. Mark is a shareholder of 4.5% and participated in the IPO. So we've got a very good shareholder base. So this is our land package. As I said, huge, 10,000 square kilometres from one end of the Pilbara to the other. Importantly, right in the middle is the Egina Gold Camp. So just focus in that area, because we'll talk about Besha at the top of that camp, and we'll talk about Nunnery down the bottom. And then we'll swing across to the coast at Balla Balla. So take a look at that circle. So this is a very big package that we're being busy working through, looking for targets, really assessing the opportunities for us to look for those 1 million ounce projects. So the De Grey investment was a key milestone. You know, De Grey and the guys are going to do a presentation tomorrow, and they've got a booth here. But you've got to give credit to them. They've taken a lump of dirt in the Pilbara and grown it into a $2 billion company. And we've got tenements right next door to them, and they've recognised the value of the work that our exploration team have done. And on the back of that work, they invested $10 million in Novo, but also, I think more importantly, in our Besha project, they've invested $25 million in a joint venture. So over 4 years, they will spend $25 million advancing Besha and some of the projects around. Besha is only 28 kilometres away from De Grey's huge Hemi project, has similar geology, so it's very much exciting for us. But I think there's one really important thing about the joint venture. It de-risks the exploration profile for Novo on that project, and it allows our exploration team to move forwards on other exciting projects. So this joint venture with De Grey is very strategic. I think another thing that's really important, it's a 50-50 joint venture. So when the joint venture is finally formed after the expenditure of $25 million by De Grey, Novo shareholders will have a 50% opportunity in upside. So we've kept the pathway available for shareholders to win as Besha gets drilled and hopefully develops forwards. So what is Besha? This is Besha. This little box is about 20 square kilometres of prospective ground. Novo started drilling in September last year. As part of the joint venture, De Grey have taken over exploration in July this year, and up to then we had completed some 60,000 metres of air core. Those results showed similar geological characteristics to what De Grey had seen in the Mallina Basin and Hemi. That's what's exciting for us, the geochemistry, the type of gold tenure, all the way up to the potential of further opportunities going forwards. So very, very exciting, looking for the same type of projects as that. So De Grey are going to start drilling again in September, so look for that news flow. But the important thing is we're seeing the same geological characteristics at Besha as De Grey saw through the Mallina Basin. So this is really exciting for us. And we have every faith in De Grey and their exploration team. It's a world-class team. They've done greatness over the last 4 years, and they're going to work well with us driving this project forwards. So now that Besha's kind of moved on into De Grey's doing the work, and we get part of the rewards, our team is now focused on our next best project, and this is called Nunnery. And we'll start drilling Nunnery within the next fortnight. We've done all the logistics work. So Nunnery, as you can see in this picture, is about a 1.5 kilometre anomalism of rock chips and soils with extremely high gold grade results. Absolutely amazing numbers that you can see here. So you can see things well over a gram, 2.3 grams a gold, all the way up to over 30 grams per gold in rock chips. So this is really, really exciting. Our team have done a fantastic job over the last period of time to get us ready for drilling. So have a good look at the news flow coming forwards. So this is kind of like ready to go. Our next area, Balla Balla, is a bit different. It's kind of like the Mallina Basin was 10 years ago. No one's played with Balla Balla in a serious way, but we've accumulated this tenement package, which is over 100 kilometres long, and we're looking for the Mallina Basin repeats on the basis of the shoal shear zone. So very early stages, this is what exploration's all about. A great geological team pulling apart all the scientific knowledge that they see, all the mapping that they see on the ground, and pulling together a story that allows us to go drilling. And we'll definitely go drilling at Balla Balla later this year as we build up that story. Very exciting. There's no guarantee of promise, but this is what exploration is about. This is what turns the excitement dial that leads to big discoveries. The Pilbara's exciting. We really like it, but then we got a little patch of ground, 22 square kilometres in Victoria, and it's about 50 kilometres south of the large Fosterville gold mine, very high grade, very profitable, and we've got this patch of ground which we own 100%. The team have done a fantastic job over the last 2 years building up soils, geophysics. We've even done 3D models of the old underground excavations that the old timers did, and we've pulled together a really good geological story. And very shortly, we're going to go and drill 2,000 metres of diamond drilling. So that's pretty exciting for us in Victoria. And we still believe Victoria is a good place to do exploration. So I don't expect you to read this, but the important thing is Novo's well funded. We've got a pathway of exploration programs for the rest of this year clearly laid out. We're going to do over 8,000 metres of different drilling, air core, RC, diamond drilling, over 3 or 4 different prospects, and that's not including the work that De Grey will do on our behalf at Besha. So we've got an exciting profile going forwards, and that just supports our IPO. So just to summarise, we are a bit unique. We're a greenfields gold explorer, well-funded, looking for the 1 million ounce projects. We've got a great team of internationally experienced people that are focused on that delivery. The IPO with the ASX, assuming that'll be completed shortly, gives the opportunity to everyone in this room and everyone in Australia to participate. And when you see the announcement of the IPO, you'll see that many big Australian institutions have participated in that IPO. So that's been very successful for us. So I hope you enjoy the Novo story. please go on the website and have a look. But the important thing is we've got an exciting team, we've got energy and passion, and we just love gold. Thank you very much.